You're welcome back to the AM Weekend Show. My name is Divine Onoha. I'm still here with my co-host Ogochukwu Osai. How are you doing?
Just doing it together. I'm doing fine.
I wanted to grab your attention. Why are you acting like you don't know?
I need to grab my attention.
Yes, now.
Where have I been? I've been here now, so you don't need to grab my attention differently.
I beg, it's okay. So we also have a very, very special individual who has just joined us on set. She's a beautiful woman who goes by the name Mrs. Goodness, Ezeji Nwanma. You're welcome to the show, ma.
Nice to have me. Thank you.
So like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about breaking barriers and redefining women's financial power. Financial power is something that it has become a necessity for everybody, both women and men. But for the women, there are a lot of battles around it. You talk about access, you talk about privileges, if there are available privileges, you talk about opportunities, you talk about confidence to boldly walk into what you want to do without having any of these challenges. So we're going to be discussing how women can become more wealthy, how women can delve into what they desire to do without having any of these limitations hinder them. And to have this conversation is who I've just introduced, Mrs. Goodness Ezeji Nwanma. Welcome again.
Thank you.
So I'll start by sorry, I did not introduce you properly. I didn't introduce it. We cannot leave this portfolio. She's the CEO and founder of Value Mama Limited, a business coach and a trainer, and so many other things that she is that we're going to be finding out in a while. So I'll start by asking you, what inspired the creation of Value Mama and what is it about?
Okay, I think my story is one of the inspiration I got, and I know that what I passed through as a young lady coming up, most other women are also suffering and passing through the same thing. So as a young lady, I got married, and my husband is a pastor, and you know what it's like. So we relocated from Lagos to Enugu. I know what, like somebody that coming from Lagos down to Enugu, people see it like demotion.
Yes.
Do you get it? So many people are moving from Enugu to Lagos, and you are coming down to Enugu. So when we got here, because of the ministry, I have to follow him down. And when we got here, I was stuck. It seems like my life is finished. I don't know where to start life because I was doing marvelously well in Lagos and things were really moving. Childbirth, a mother of 3 and all that. And one day I was just on my own and I got that inspiration. You know, that part of the Bible said, ask Moses, what do you have in your hand? He said, rod. Struck it. Strike the rock. And in my own case, it was just my normal phone. I have one small Bakara phone like that. And I'm the person that speaks about women empowerment, women doing something from home. Every business I'm doing right now, I start from home. And I'm still doing them with my smartphone. So that thought came in. Why not utilize the phone you have? You must not go out. Getting a job in Enugu, it's not like Lagos, that is so easy. So I have to start using my phone. I just went to Facebook and I saw so many people saying, please, somebody should teach me importation business. I was like, the thing was ringing a bell. Importation, meaning importation. How is it done? For like 3 days, I was just researching what is importation and all that. In my own little world, I've already started making influence. Into confectionery business. I'm into small shop. I have a lot going on for me. But that relocation cost almost everything. I was just down, depressed. Seriously, I was depressed. Because at that time, I would just wake up and go. And where we are living, it's just me in the compound. And so the depression was just choking me. That I got that at the point of praying and saying, God, if I not marry you, if I just stay on my own, do my thing. So that thought came in. I said, okay, I did a research and I got that inspiration. Why not mobilize women? Since you're already doing much online, mobilize women, start training them on importation. I said, how can I train somebody on importation when I've not done it, I brought them into my WhatsApp space. I have a WhatsApp group. And what I do, I'll go on Google, copy what is importation. I'll come and paste in the group. And people were like, at that point, nobody is doing it for free. this was like 7 years ago, I'm talking about. So most of them, I did that for free, borrowed data from the MTN at the time I was doing the free training. So after the free training, most women reach out to me, "Ma, you are really good with this. Why not we go into it as a group?" That was how the whole vision came to light, you know. So I now mobilize women. I think the money that entered my account, my bank has to call me. "Please, Ma, come and verify. Tell us how you come about this whole money." The bank account that is reading 5,000, 20,000, all of a sudden is reading in millions. They have to call me, and I came and explained. Even at the time point I was explaining, so many of the bank staff were joining the group. They were like, this is a good thing, let's start it. And that was explosion for me. And I have been into importation, I'm into foodstuff business, exportation business, into a lot of things. And last year, I thought it's wise, why not start Value Mama Academy, where you train women to start these things. And as God may have it, I have enough time with my children now than when I'm working, you know, and I'm having more money. I have the money. Money is there. You have your space. You do what you want to do. You have your time, you know. So I thought it's like online is the deal now. That's the truth. If you are not into online business, you are seriously missing out as a woman. That's the truth. So that was how the whole vision came to light.
Okay. So we focused on importation business. When you talk about the online business, I think your focus is importation.
Yeah.
Okay, aside importation now, are there other areas too? Because I'm asking this because a lot of times when we talk about online business, of course, it's tech. Yeah. So there seem to be certain tech businesses that we say women can't really do, or a lot of women don't seem to have a lot of interest in. So I'm wondering, are there other areas that women can get into and be able to, you know, to make money in there?
It's not only tech. If you're not good in tech, you can do drop shipping business. You can do affiliate marketing. There's a lot of businesses women can do from home. And one of the one I recommend so much is drop shipping, because it's not something you start with money. It's more like you being a middleman between a buyer and a seller. You know, you have a friend that sells eyeglass or handbags. You can take the picture from them. Normally, what I train women on in my space, in my academy is, if you are in Onitsha, Lagos, and Aba, and you are still lacking money, you don't know what's up as a woman. I remember I grew up in Onitsha, and I know that there are so many importers in Onitsha. As a young lady, you can go to them, meet them. Most of these people don't have time for online. You can take those pictures of whatever it is they are selling. They will send it to you gladly on WhatsApp. Market it. Market it as if your life depends on it. You might not know who will buy. So by the time you market those things, and I have a dropshipping group right now. Women are dropshipping for most of the things I import. A lot of them. So when I send the pictures, they take the pictures, put in their own gain, and market. When the person they wants to buys, they take their profit and send to me. I will be the one to bill to your customer on your behalf. Do you get that part? So there's so many business. Even foodstuff business is a good business somebody can start without money. I did that. I started foodstuff sharing. Because of the influence I have, I gathered women in my own WhatsApp group. I told them, let's share crayfish. Let's buy in a bag and share. And so many of them were like, yeah, everybody likes cheap things. That's the truth. When you are getting it cheaper, you must definitely want more. Okay? They brought money. I said, okay, let's say, for instance, that the bag of crayfish is 100,000. I won't come and say 100,000. I'd say they're around 40, 1/4. And the truth of the matter is, it will still be cheaper buying it in the market. I said it. I have a foodstuff training that is going on right now. Yesterday night, I was telling them that an average person that sells crayfish is making at least 1,000 naira from each painter. And we have up to 30 painters in a bag of crayfish. That's 30,000 naira profit in one bag. Do you get that part? An average person. There are some people that are no longer average. Do you get that?
Yeah.
So, and crayfish business is one business that you see a young boy doing in Nigeria, doing it comfortably. And you'll be like, hey, how is this surviving selling only crayfish? That is money making.
Okay.
So you see that part. You can do that without cash. So if you are sitting down at home saying, I don't have money, I'm looking for capital,
So,
you don't understand that.
Wow.
It's really
I'm taking notes.
you know, and you said something about if you're living in Lagos, you're living in Onitsha and Aba, and you still don't make money, then you don't know what. So,
Yes.
So I feel like people might still be in these spaces and still don't know
What to do.
maybe because of exposure or something. So what are the mindset shifts you think people or women in this case should have in order to succeed or do better, be exposed to understand, and just like you said, you see opportunities in different places and you take advantage of them. What mindsets can people have to see opportunities in places and take advantage of them?
The first mindset you have to have is believe in yourself that you can. You don't need to depend on a man to make money. You know, most of, especially the married women, they have that mindset. My husband is doing much. Let me not suffer too much. And there's this thing that money, your own money gives you that confidence and boldness. Do you understand? And in this part of the country, Nigeria, especially Igbos, if you're not making money as a young lady married, the way your husband will talk to you will be different by the time you start making money. There will be so much, you will see it. He might not tell you, but the approach will be different. So first of all, you have to have the mindset that I can. There's somebody I met one lady, she said, I'm not cut out for this business thing, I beg. My husband is doing much. Let me just stay home, take care of the kids. Okay. So most times it's not really about bringing the money home or maybe trying to help your husband. You are helping yourself. Your confidence level will so much increase. You'll be like, oh my God. Even your skin will tell you there's a difference. If you see my picture, and now, somebody will say that I'm bleaching. But see, money gives you the glow. You shine. You shine without rubbing cream. Because that thing will come within you, inside you, you just find yourself. You just discover yourself. And those discovery, you can't do it in a place where you lack money. Somebody was asking me, say, you're a pastor's wife. It seems like you're just after money, talking about money. Don't you talk about spiritual life of somebody? I said, my sister, there are so many prayers. You will stop praying if you have money.
Oh, okay.
Do you get that part? If somebody that is praying for visa, it's because you don't have money to process your visa. If you have the money, you won't pray. Or somebody that is praying for rent. God, please, I need money for my rent. It's because you don't have the money. If you have the money, there are so many prayers that we are praying out of lack of money, lack of financial independence. But when you have the money, there are so many things that will not be a prayer. You will not be bothering God with everything. He said he has given you the power, dominate, take over. When you have that financial capacity, there are so many things that will not be a prayer point. So for me, one of the things women lack is that confidence that they can. It's really affected me. I didn't know I can. Before I even start telling myself, you can do this, it took me time. It's not something that just happened over time. And it's more like you find those confidence and self-discovery in the place of doing one thing or the other. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to start it. It might not be what you end with, but let it be that you are moving. You are taking one step at a time. That is it for me. Confident, believe in yourself. There's so many, we can do a lot of things as women. We can do a lot. It's just that most times we belittle, we feel that it's better for her, she's doing well. She has gone through the process to be able to discover that she can. You can also start something and start doing it. I can go on and on.
Okay, now talking about online businesses now. we've seen patterns of, we've seen people who have survived, who have succeeded in it. Like somebody who gets into online business and is doing so well. And then we've also seen people who have gotten into it and it's just audio success, you know. They just write booked and busy.
How to make money.
You know, and at the end of the day, deep down, they are not getting anything. So I would like to know, what are the things that women or people in general need to put in place before getting into online businesses? There are times where we've had conversations as to whether having influence already online is what you need. Or you can just go online and be posting. What's the guarantee that if I post, somebody will buy from me? You know, so what are things that people need to put in place before getting into this business?
You know, there are two types of online business. There's something we call online presence and online business. You know, an online presence is when your business is online, in the space where somebody can search you and say, okay, that is where you are. Online business is the part where your business is solely online. It's just online business. So that one, it requires fame. It requires you being visible. Like all these things I'm talking about, I've not really been that visible online. It was just more like early this year that I started showing up, unlike before. You get that part. So one thing I would say is start something and bring it on the online space. That's the one I'm preaching.
Okay, so you're saying you started with people around you.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense now. We're getting somewhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Before I will now come to the online space. Online space is more like it will help you to get visible, reach more wider customers, clients, audience. But online business itself can be more like if you are into a content creator. That one requires so much. I don't know that part. It's the one I know that I'm talking about. Start something, bring it to the online space, and you'll be so surprised on the level of customers, level of contact you will get from the online space. So that's the one I know of. That is easy. You can be taking it one step at a time. Bring your business online, be consistent, let people see you, let people get to know you, and let them trust you. And that is it. Okay, let's get more practical. Sorry I'm pushing this button, but I'm trying to make it make sense so that every other person watching, people who have intentions to get into it, will get into it. Now, if you're starting with people around you, you're a pastor's wife. So it's easy for you to mobilize church people. It's not that easy. So for someone that
and being a pastor's
maybe I just
you're easily trusted.
Do you get your word carries value? Exactly, your word carries credibility. Let's say me, I just moved into Enugu, stranded, a young girl. I'm looking for my way. You know, and just imagining if I decide to even do drop shipping, who are the people? If I decide to gather people, let's share crayfish. Where will I see the people? You know, so are there more practical measures that someone that does not know anything or have anybody can really just consider? Okay, you don't say that's the same thing I'm saying, confidence in yourself. Believing that you can. If you have that confidence, you'll be surprised that you have people. And there's nobody in this planet that does not know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. The most important thing, you can start with your family and friends around you. Because you have circles. You have so many people around you. Yeah, you do. She's so sure. It's not just about me. Okay, I'm just saying generally. Okay, we know people. When I entered Enugu, I don't even know anybody. See, me coming to Enugu was just more like my first time of being to Enugu. Okay. It's not like I carried church from Lagos to Enugu here. No, it's more like we started our ministry here. From scratch. We don't even know anybody. Me and my husband don't even know the next street. It was that bad. But one thing I said is that, one, believe in yourself. You can. And see, there's this thing that God said he giveth seed to the sower. I'm writing a book on from a eater to a sower. That's my book now. And I got that revelation that there's this thing about God. He works with your mindset. He works with what you believe. If you believe you can, he will help you. He said he gave seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So if you say you are an eater, God will make provision for you. You'll be eating bread though.
You will not get,
not
he'll be
get
providing bread for you. But when you position yourself as a sower, he will make sure that you have seed that you sow. And for every farmer, you must have enough before you get to give others. So it's more like, it's still a mindset thing. So when you say you can, you can. So it starts by you positioning yourself, telling people around you. When I started, I would call my family and friends. The first business I started when I entered Enugu was data business. I will call anybody, and if you dare buy data from any other person, I am selling data. That's the only way you can support me. Buy from me. I will be shouting it. Everybody, my husband, you must buy. I will be the one calling you. Your daughter, you never finish. Why you never buy? No. Do you get that part? Okay. So from there, it was growing. It was growing. The confidence was, me seeing that money, was like, Jesus, so if I push this thing more, that means more money will come in. What else am I doing? What am I living for? That was it. So you can start with your circle. That's okay.
Wow. You're getting a lot of things. Yeah. Confidence, tenacity.
And confidence starts from doing, so you need to start from somewhere.
Exactly.
Now, for people who feel like they are already late to the game, that people already doing these things, there are so many people doing it already. Where will I start from? How do I go about it? People who feel stuck, people who feel late to the game, what word do you have for them? And also, what is the future of Value Mama going forward?
Okay, I don't think there is age bracket to make money. Okay. You can make money from whether you are 100 years. Anytime you start, is your time to start. So there's no time limit. There's no age bracket that says, okay, just people within the age of 20 to 55 years that has to make money. If you're above 55 years, don't even bother. It's not done. Most important thing is, are you teachable? You know, it's not everybody. Some people will tell you, this online thing, I beg. Those kind of people, even if you teach them, you break their brain, put it will not work because they have already settled in their mind that they cannot. So when you say you cannot, my sister, you cannot, it's as simple as that. There's this lady that is under my coaching program right now. She's a grandma. But you see this woman, I envy, I'll be like, Mommy, I'll be like you when I grow up. That's what I used to tell her. She's everywhere. A grandmother, the sons are doing well. It's not like she's lacking money. But she feels that her confidence comes from those doing, those movement. And one, you are helping your mental health when you are busy. You are sound. You are not the type that gets sick. Like me, I don't even know the last time I went to the hospital. Because my brain is active 24/7. I am sound. I am energy. My energy no day here. So I said it's not about age. It's about still the same mindset thing. If you believe you can, you can. If you believe you cannot, nobody can help you.
Okay.
That's it.
So I think her second question was the future of Value Mama.
So the future of Value Mama is to start coming up with conference, workshops. I'm trying to see if I can set up something in Enugu here for physical meeting. Most of our trainings has been online. You understand? So where we can gather women and train them on different online businesses they can start. You understand? And I believe God will help me to start reaching out to churches, maybe doing one or three trainings to different churches. You get it? So because that's the easiest place you can get women. And it's important they all understand the place of making their own money, not our husband's money. I told myself, I want to get a land that when my children will grow up, they'll say, this is your mommy's land, not your daddy. You'll get that part. Yeah. I want to have a property that I will say, as my husband is telling the children, I will tell them, see your own too. Your mommy bought this. So that's my mindset. I want to have my own money, not my husband's money, not the family money. So it starts from you. And I used to say, at this my age, I don't do all these things. Is it when I'm 100 years that I will start? So no time is late. You can start now, and Value Mama Academy is there to help every woman to start. Okay, so how do we reach out to you? Okay, we have a website, valuemamaacademy.com. though we are still putting one or two things. I'm also
Socials.
social media, goodness, Ezeji Nwanma.
Okay.
I'm there.
All right.
Or
Thank
you
you
just
so much.
hashtag value mama, you see me.
You see. Oh, nice.
Actually,
Thank
know
you
how to use
so
social media
much.
very well. That hashtag
Yeah,
is
she has. I mean,
very important.
thank you so much. This conversation has been quite insightful, and there's a lot that has been revealed. I mean,
Yeah.
Ogochukwu, one of these days,
We need to
we'll
sit
visit
down.
Value Mama,
Of course.
so that we can, get some value.
Value.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
I'm happy.
Okay, that was Mrs. Goodness Ezeji Nwanma, the CEO and founder of Value Mama Limited, a business coach and a trainer. If you want to reach out to her, just go on socials and look for Goodness Ezeji Nwanma, or you simply use the hashtag Value Mama and you'll find her. Up next on the AM Weekend Show is our trip to the gym. I and Ogochukwu, we visited the gym with Coach Peter. I mean, he was putting us through some workout routines, and I'd like you to join us and work out so that you can exercise your body while we exercise our minds as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.